kind of like a bug puppy. A puppy and a bug all rolled into one. It's too far away to even target. He's in web range. And not in blaster range though. Alright, pull the drones back. And on to the next one. Actually, I think I'm going to pull the drones in because I'm not being targeted and I don't want the drones to pick up the aggro of the new group. And do you see an acceleration gate around here? I thought there's supposed to be multiple rooms on this thing. But I guess it's just the one, and I'm going to, whatever I get out of these leaking casks is what I'm going to get. That's sort of like the extra stuff. So... The bonus loot that makes this whole thing worthwhile should come from those casks. Alright. Some of these may drones do warp disruption or stasis webifying, so you kind of have to be careful. Still not picking up aggro. That's so weird. Come on. I love the Vexor, but it is not, not a fast ship. Kill that one for now. And it's, I guess, one of the things if nothing else, I've been spoiled by Minmatar ships is that they are faster. Why don't you start shooting at me, buddy? I'm gonna shoot at you. Bug puppy. Come on, bug puppy. There we go. Alright, now I'm picking up some aggro. I think I'm going to go ahead and align to the customs office. I like the customs offices primarily because they're not still relatively new. And if you're running from pirates, it's not the initial thing that they warp to. Which, you know, I think we've all had our trouble with pirates. Focus fire, guys, please. It's just the shields. Wow, this is doing really good. I'm almost done with these guys. That's awesome. Alright. One other thing I've been getting a lot of is people have been messaging me and sending emails, and they're interested in maybe flying with me sometime. And it's totally cool. If you are interested in that, just shoot me an email in-game. And what I will do is I'll be putting everybody in my contacts list who's interested in that as a positive standings. And when I set up fleets, you'll have access to them because I'll just set up a fleet based on standings, and you should just be able to see it in the fleet finder and join. So and definitely when incursion, they rolled out the first part of incursion. When the next bit comes out and they do the actual Sancha incursion events, I'm definitely going to need more than just me. I tried on the test server today, one of those, and I got hit. Man, it borked me pretty hard. So I don't think I can run them solo, is what I'm saying. So I'm definitely going to be looking to get some fleets up for that. Be aware, I'm not going to be training fleet skills, at least not for now. So there's no way that I'll have the... I won't be giving bonuses or anything like that. I'll be, you know, basically just putting the fleet together for the convenience of flying with people. So for the short term anyway, there's no way that that's going to be a huge benefit. It's just that, you know, safety in numbers sort of thing, rather. He's way close. They keep spawning. I don't know where they're spawning from. Well, doesn't have to spawn from anything, I guess. So yeah, if you're interested in that, shoot me a mail in-game, and I will add your character to the list. Alright. We're attacking the drones. Those drones are way expensive. So, like I said, I am not interested in losing the drones. The thing with rogue drones is that there's no bounty on them. So when you kill them, you're basically just whatever loot they drop, and what they drop is compound minerals, and you can refine them and sell the mineral resources or use it to build ships or whatever. The battleship size ones drop some pretty valuable stuff. The frigate size ones not so much. Again, so just why I was kind of hoping this wasn't a drone site, but it is. See, and even without my armor upper on, it's going to take him forever to plow through there. That's why I like the 1600 plate. I know somebody, again, I don't remember your name, I'm sorry, suggested the 800 plates with 2 energized adaptives. I think that the damage control might be better overall effective, unless I was going to plug a specific resistance hole in my tank. I don't know. I'm still playing around with it in EFT. We'll see how it goes. Hey, and I think that's it. But for right now, I'm pretty happy with the work from the 1600. I think it's doing a real good job. All right, you guys get on in. Okay, so and I'll just show you real quick before I salvage things, and then I'm gonna go and grab this leaking cask and see what we get out of it. But we get these, so precious alloy, crystal compound, gleaming alloy, and they refine to various things. And if we look at this one, is currently selling for about $1,000 each, with buy orders for 450. So it's not totally worthless, but you know, we'll see. It might be worth more for me to refine it and sell the minerals than it is for the actual items. Alright, pull my drones in, and I'm going to go check out what's in these leaking casks. I just love the smiley face. It's one of my favorite things. Alright. Alright. Do. Going as fast as I can. Do. If I had a tractor beam, I could maybe lock them up and pull them into me. Another question somebody was asking was about navigation, and yes, there is manual flying and navigation. You don't always just use the buttons over here. Anything? Nothing. It's empty? Oh, bogus. You don't always just use the buttons. Sometimes the well, that's bright. The best way to fly is not by using the buttons, but rather by... Do I have to blow them up? But rather by using the just double-click and space command. So, for example, in a fast ship, if I wanted to, let's find something relatively well. Let's just use the leaking cask here. So, if I wanted to orbit around that thing, I would double-click and space to the side of it, recenter it back on my screen, double-click and space beside of it, recenter, double-click and space on the side of it, recenter. And if I was in a fast ship like an interceptor, I would move pretty quickly around it, being able to maintain an orbit. The difference between that and using the orbit button is that it's harder to kite me if I'm manually piloting than it would be if I were, just using the orbit button. If you're using the orbit button and somebody is manually flying, they can pull you along pretty much wherever they want you. I'm just really disappointed there's nothing in these things. So I use a combination of the two, kind of depending on where I'm at and what I'm doing and what kind of ship I'm in. The vexor, probably not so much, but So, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and loot up the field, and there's more sites here, so I'll probably start recording again when I get into one of those. Alright, talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in real quick while I was doing my cleanup of the site here. I found these two items in one of the drone wrecks, which I have never ever seen before. And I checked the market details on the first one, and it's got sell order as high as 700,000, which seems a bit much, but 20 grand seems to be at the lowest, and there were 17 of them here in the wreck. So I don't know what it's used for, drone capillary fluid, but it is. I'm super happy to have it. I'll tell you what. So apparently this, even though these containers were completely empty, some of these drones have some pretty good stuff in them. So I'm pretty happy about that. I just wanted to kind of get that out there while I was there, so I wouldn't forget it. I'm going to continue looting the wrecks, and if I find anything interesting, I'll let you know. Talk soon.